welcome to Tivo, and we're here in Randabush, Cape Town. I'm here with friends to discuss a few things about culture. So we're gonna go around and introduce ourselves. Start with you.
Fun?
Fanido.
I'm KB. Jerry Chikala.
Ojideke, Mr. International.
Mr. International. Okay, since we're in Randabush, Cape Town, so how do you find Randabush?
Yeah, Rondebush is a cool place. It's a quiet place.
Yeah.
I don't know what other things about Rondebush.
Yeah, how do you find Randabush?
I stay here, so I'm gonna be biased. It's the best place ever.
Why you say so?
Everything is happening around you, man. UCT is here. All the best schools are here. You know, shops, malls. We've got everything. We're not missing anything.
All right. And Jerry.
Rondebush. Wait, is it Michael?
Okay, so Rondebush is a nice place. It's a cool place, quiet place, and everything is in Rondebush. You know.
It's okay. Nothing much.
Yeah.
Nothing much.
Something I can say about Rondebush. Listen here. Something I can say about Rondebush.
Yeah.
Like the other side of, like, I can say, the other side where there is a private school, because the other side there is Bishop School, is a private school. There is a Rondebush High, there is Rustenbeck, there is Saint Joseph over the bridge. So that side, especially when you see like a black guy like us, the police the police will follow the edit, especially there is edit around. They'll follow you and looking, where are you going? What are you doing here? What is your business around here? So I'll ask you a lot of questions. I don't know. You guys will stay in Rondebush. What do you think about Rondebush?
For me, I think of Randabush because we have a police station around the corner, which makes it a bit safer. And there's a lot of shops. We have Riverside Mall, yeah? It's got everything. So Randabush is dope. Anyway, to go forward. So today, since we're talking about culture, what's the difference things you've seen here, like in terms of culture? Because we know Cape Town brings a lot of people. You get people from UK, people from Germany, people from the US, people from Congo, people from Uganda, Kenya. So as you go around, what have you seen and what have you liked? Let's start with Jerry.
Okay, about culture, especially me, I'm from Congo. I always follow my culture. For example, I meet people. So for example, I meet the different people from Kosa, Zulus, German people, England people. So everyone got a different culture. You see, so for me, I always follow my culture. What I learn from my culture, I follow what I see to my culture. I don't follow any culture like for example, this is a Kosa and I must follow what Kosa they are doing. No, me, I don't follow that. I follow my own culture. What I learned when I was young, and then, yeah.
Okay, so what did you learn when you were young?
I learned a lot of stuff, bro. Especially when you're growing up, your mother tell you, do this. And for me, I always give people some advice.
Okay.
So when I saw the different things from you, I can call you and give you advice. Like for example, you are from Burundi, I'm from Congo. So maybe you can tell me something from you, and then I can learn from you. We learn from each other, one another, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I would say culture. We have to go back to a definition. What is culture? Culture is when a lot of people sit around and discuss the tradition, the way of doing things. Like we're a family, where we have a WhatsApp family, because technology came around, introduced something new, and there's like something new, like on a culture where your brothers, now you have your whole family on WhatsApp where you discuss certain things, and there's like culture change all the time. See things that we're doing. Our brothers, our uncles, our grandfather used to do are not the same thing. Are not our practice. Our uncle used to practice certain things, and we don't practice them anymore.
Yeah.
Why? Because we take the Western culture, we check, okay, what is good for us, what is not good for us, and we choose. And now some of us are Christian and we don't practice the old culture, and we choose what we can take from the old custom and what we not to take from the old custom. That's what I can say.
Um, my definition of culture is the way the way you choose to live your life, or the way a certain group choose to live their life. That's what culture is defined by. Some people they value respect. Some people they value family. Some people they value marriage. So it's all depend with the belief of people. So that's what culture is defined by. Nowadays, we all come from different places around the world, so we carry what we learned with us. So that's the definition of culture, your mindset.
So, being in this country and being here for quite some time, um, what have you seen differences between your culture and the culture here? Because obviously, where we come from, we have different cultures. We have different beliefs, according to what you said, different beliefs or a system that someone pursues. So, if you pursue a certain culture, then it becomes you or a certain group of people. Now, for example, here we have Zulus. They have a certain way of living. Some of us we create a culture of saying if I don't drink, becomes a problem, becomes your culture. So was it difficult to integrate when you came here?
Yeah, it was difficult to integrate. It depends on where you get first. Because, like, for example, where I get, like, when I get here in South Africa, just get in the house where there's only my people, and then to integrate in the community, like, to get in South African way, the way they live, it was very difficult. Why? Because don't know how to express yourself when you're going out. Because, like, for example, when watching TV, just in the morning, wake up in the morning, we're just watching this. I can say this Congolese soapies the whole day. So that is, you're already killing your. It doesn't give you the way to go to update yourself to get in the country culture,
Yeah.
to get inside. So that it was very difficult.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand.
So you have to be outside there and to get to the people from the country, to learn more, to get used to what is going on outside there. So that is my.
Integration is like it's a very important thing. Okay, like my people, I'm from the Congo, by the way. So like my people, some of my people have a difficult thing to integrate with with integration, especially like some of us we grew up in this country, so it was a must, but we had to take, but because our background, because yeah, people, okay, so let's say this South African culture and our culture is two different. We have similarity, but we have also a difference. Our difference, yeah, a lot of, okay. There's some people, some culture, it also because people have also, as you say, culture change. People have also got that culture of no respect, where you disrespect your parent, where you become this type of person. But since our background, like I can speak for me because the way I was brought up, my background was too strong, where my value was too strong, what I believe, what I was taught at home, respect. I still have that, but I also get okay, how can I say it? Like because South African are different.
Yeah.
So things that were important, I also got that because I needed that part as well to make me a better person. So as a person, you choose what is good for you and what is not good for you. For me, like the Ubuntu side of South African, that is perfect. I had to get that, and things like no where people don't have respect, where they don't respect all elders. I could not get that because it's not what my value is. So it's what I can say.
Okay, well, for me, integration is like, so the time I come in South Africa, right? For me, I'm always like kind of person who, so if, for example, I meet people, I always go there, even my friend knows. So, for example, I can say the time I arrived in South Africa, I was having a problem to speak English, right? And I was meeting a lot of Kosa people and people when I'm speaking my English, people they were laughing at me like, why was
But but what I know about South African people, English people, I can say English culture, they're not gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, because the people,
people.
the people they used to laugh at me is Congolese people, right?
Yeah.
And then just not like laugh at me, they want just to push me to I can speak English.
Yes, yes.
And
So going to learn.
yeah, for me to learn. And then I was like, okay, no problem. I was with my cousin. He always take me to go to the ghetto and go there meet people when people they are talking, and then the time I start working, and then it was like no. So okay, I can remember it was I was there for one chef. That chef is from Il Maurice. So because it was like Congolese crew and the Kosa, he tell me no, I'm not gonna put you in the Congolese crew. I'm gonna put in Kosa because I need you to
So this is
learn.
at work now.
Yeah, at work. I need you to learn. That's why for me, I was say, okay, no problem. Let me learn from there. And then from there I learn. And then when I meet people like Kosa people, we always like being like family, we talk, we laugh each other, we drink together.
Yeah.
For me, that's yeah.
Okay, and KB?
My experience is a bit different because I came when I was very young. So integration was very easy. When you're a kid, you integrate very quickly.
Yeah.
You learn, you pick up things very quickly. So I had no problem in that department.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really say much. And I made friends over the years. Like some people who doesn't want to be in the camera. I went to primary school here, I went to high school here, so integration was not difficult.
So was there a problem with the language barrier?
No.
Because so that time
You pick up English very quickly when you're young.
It's very easy when you are young.
All you do is you watch cartoon, within 3 months you pick up
and then
everything that you need.
Okay. And the schooling system? How was it with
But because I left my country when I was young, so the schooling system I can't really compare the two.
The school system is very different because us back home we go to school for long,
Okay.
but we learn a lot of stuff that for me is unnecessary.
Yeah.
But now those things unnecessary for me, it is helping us. Like for example, here in South Africa, if someone went to school, for example, you want to be engineer, so he's gonna learn what engineer is doing. Like back home, they when you want to do mathematics, geography, history, and a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see.
Okay. And Ogi, since you went to school here as well, did you find it difficult? Was it easier for you, or was there any cultural differences where you thought, maybe this is not right, maybe that's not right? How did you find it?
Personally, like okay, when I got here, I did my primary school back in Congo. Then I got in South Africa. I had to do my high school, my secondary school. It was okay. It was. I had also a language barrier. I got there. I could not speak English properly. Everything I had to learn on the spot. Like in high school, it was a bit difficult. Where I remember one of my teachers like, "Hey, listen, I can't teach. I can't speak French. I don't know how you understand whatever." But with us, the system that we got in Congo, it can be okay over. But I went to a better school, a good school in Congo. So catching up was
So easy.
so easy.
Catching
So
up, like,
yeah, catching.
kids to
So
catch
I
up
could
in
not speak the
English is
language,
not
but I
like-
was one of the top students. So like I could pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, I was not really good with languages. Even now, later on, even back home, languages was a very tough subject for me.
French you got a lot of
Yeah, like even your English, it was always difficult. But okay, my other subject, I passed it well. I was always one of the top students. So it was like it was really hard. I was involved in a lot of fights, a lot of problem kicking people's ass. Sorry about the language, but it's like somehow people they liked me because I was different.
Yeah.
The girls liked me because I was too different. Some guys never liked me because I was different.
Yeah.
They call me. Some people used to call me Nigerian. Some people used to call me names. They used to call me this, but I never give a damn. But hey, it was really I'll never. That was the best part of my life especially the high school was the best part of my life because I was the only foreigner in school. I had a great time. I had a lot of challenges. I learned a lot. But it's a pity that I can't speak the Xhosa, even though I've been, around the country for a long time. But it was just really a good experience for me.
Okay. And Mr. Fanfang, integration. How did you integrate into society?
To integrate myself to society, it was very easy for me because I'm too smart.
Okay.
Sorry to say that.
You're too smart. Meaning what exactly? You're saying
I'm too smart. I'm a fast learner.
Okay.
I can learn fast. Anything I can just see it like with my two eyes. The
Okay.
next thing I can sort it out. It was very easy. The first thing I was like, okay, because I have to learn first the language so I can integrate myself inside the society. So the first thing I used to learn to watch a lot, it was like the soapy generation, Redman City, Scandal, all
Okay.
those soapy. I was like the fun. I wasn't miss. I can be in Cape Town. I can see yeah, 6 o'clock. I have to be at home and watching those soapy. So I
Yeah.
have to read down there. Even I read it like in French,
Yeah.
but it gets in easily.
Yeah.
And then
No, he was watching Generations, yeah.
No,
Just to learn English and all those things.
Congo is not generation.
and then it was
Yeah.
it was very easy for me. And there's a newspaper, what they call it, this one they're
Daily
speaking
Voice.
a lot of
Which one?
color, a lot of
Daily
crime.
Voice.
Daily Voice.
Daily Voice.
The voice, Daily Voice.
Daily
Yeah.
Voice.
Daily
Yeah.
Voice. I was buying like it every morning around 6. I can go to Weinberg train station and buy one Daily Voice and come back home and read it. Even I'm not good in English. I can read it, and then I was like learning like each and every day. I was learning the language, but nobody teach me the language for myself. I
Okay.
sit in front of the TV. I watch Generation, Big Man City, Kendo. I was like good with that. I didn't want to miss all the soapy, and then day after day, I know how to write English. I know how to speak English. So I integrate myself in the society. So it was very easy for me.
All right, man. Thanks for that. Okay, so let's talk about food now.
Uh,
Since you're coming from another part of the world, you're coming here. How did you find the food? Was it was it something you used to, or something you've never seen, or was it something like, oh, okay, this is strange, this is new to me, or did you say, okay, let me continue eating what I was eating back home?
yeah, what about food? When I get here, I see the way they're eating their pap, the way they're dishing their stuff. Because back home, when you're eating like pap, veg, and meat, what, we don't put everything in the same on the same plate. We put pap there in that plate, fish in that plate, veg in that plate,
Yeah.
me, whatever the cooking is different. But when you get here, you can see they serve you one plate there is pap there, and then on top of the pap, they put the sauce on top of the pap. But for me, it was very difficult
To adjust to that.
to adjust to that, and then it was like, but the time is gone. But where I used to stay, but we used to eat every day back home food. That it was like back home food.
So what is strange that you've eaten here?
Oh, no, there's not that. There's not
There
that.
is
For me,
nothing strange.
for me, I can say there's not. For me, I can say there's nothing strange, because if, for example, I'm eating what ngushu, back home we used to make that ngushu with palm oil. If you do those pokoto, it's mixed like we call it vungure back home. So it's not. But the one things I saw is like a different, because about pap. Our pap, when us we eat pap, and them the way they eat pap is different, because us we
And
eat
the way they
different
cook it
way,
there, pap.
and the way they cook their pap is very different.
Do you?
And one thing's also about the vegetables in South Africa, but there is vegetable, but them I can see them they stick only spinach, also another maybe cabbage.
That's it.
That's it. But us got a lot of vegetables. Yeah.
Personally, food. I'm a very fast eater, so I just don't eat things that I don't know that much. So I've not especially okay, let's say the South African dishes. Most of them I've never tried them. I've tried the magwinya; it's too oily. I feel like throwing up. So
You need to try them. Me, I learned
most
to
of it,
do those ones at work when they cook. You know, when they do the stuff meal. Today we need to gonna make this. So you know what? I'm not gonna deny, like, I'm not gonna eat this. I need to eat because it's African food. I need to try to taste.
You know when you grow up.
Yeah.
When you grow up, they always say we're talking about culture.
Yeah.
When they give you food, you don't need to say no. You have to accept the food because it's food. You have to eat food.
So, have you tried the chicken feet?
Chicken feet, I never tried.
No, I never
Because
tried.
our back home, the chicken feet, we throw it in the bin.
Personally, like as I said, I'm very fussy. Like even the food I've been around where they serve me food. Like if the food I never tried, especially if it doesn't look too good, I'll pick it. I'll eat what I know. I'll eat the chicken. I'll eat the other stuff. I'll kind of leave it because it's how I am. It's how I'm brought up. People are different, Like, but the thing is, no, the good things we've make a lot of events where we make people eat our Congolese food, and people like it. The white people, the South African people, the old type of people, they like it. But for me, I'm okay. Maybe I'm not that open-minded person when it comes to food. Yeah, obviously, like okay, the pizza, the whatever, the European, the Western food, I've tried that, but things that I don't know, I always have. It's hard for me to try. I don't know. It's something that I need to. It's a challenge that I need to do.
So you know what? I remember one day I was at work, right? They make a bread, like I don't know how they make that bread, bro. They put in a pot like a flour and stuff, and then they put water. I don't know how that bread is coming out. I don't know if someone,
bread.
bro. I was like, what is this? This is a bread. I was like, oh, let me try. I thought it's a bread, normal bread. You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and KB, what have you eaten that you think is strange?
Um, the one with the sour milk and stamp. Which one is that?
The one who saw me, it's not Mungushu. I don't know. That one is in Pokoto.
Pokoto.
Yeah, that one is in
One
Pokoto.
needed a little bit of an adjustment. One thing I've noticed is there's not a lot of variety in South Africa. There's maybe 2 or 3 options of food. Maybe it's based on where we are staying, in Cape Town. Maybe if you go to Durban, it's going to be different. Maybe if you go to Polokwane, it's going to be different. But the ones I've eaten is the Ngosho and the other one that you just mentioned. It's a challenge to get used to it because we're used to food that is very spicy. We're used to food that is very salty, like even the way we cook our fish. Yeah, fish is not a popular thing unless it's snook and egg.
Mm.
So things like that, they need an adjustment.
Yeah.
So I can say I've stuck to my culture more when it comes to food, more than anything. Obviously, unless it's chisanya, you know what I mean. But I'm also a fan of snook as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.